All right, we're back with another episode of Barbells and Banter, fielding more questions. So before we start, we've got the winter game guide that you can access on the website. So I've laid it out: training, nutrition, supplementation, training splits, programs. It's got everything in there that you need to make some serious gains this winter. And then peel the body fat off over the spring to get shredded and jacked for summer. So we want to set that plan right now. So get yourself a copy of that. As always, hit the follow or the subscribe button where you are. Support the mission. We appreciate you guys listening. We want other people just like yourself to get stuck into the content. Today's episode, we fielded some questions. We talked about what it takes to be a good client, a good coach. We talked about, a bunch of other training questions. I can't remember them all because we talk so much. There's a lot of banter at the start, as always. But if you don't want to, you can just skip through that. But I'm pretty sure you'll stick around for that. That's it for me. Enjoy the episode, and we'll catch you next time. We live?
Food review time.
Okay.
Off the bat.
Oh, straight, and he's not fucking around.
Off the bat.
It's real Chris Williamson of you, just like get into what I want.
Yeah.
Just talk about the thing I want to talk about.
He did some emergency ones, and they didn't edit them, so it was just 3, 2, 1, and then just bang, with a question straight away. I'd love to know what they talk about off camera.
Do you remember when we used to watch the BPAC videos and they just weren't edited?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like rinsing fucking Vince Del Monte. It's just rinsing him, bro.
Do you know what it is, or you want to just try it?
Do you feel like it would be better for the audience if I just tried it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not high calorie, so I can assure you.
Is it a diet food?
Yeah. Well, we'll discuss that.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
All right, so hang on. I don't want to So it smells very savory. Mm-hmm. It smells like it's got cheese in it.
It does not.
It smells like a You ever had the cheddar barbecue shapes? Cheddar barbecue shapes. Cheddar shapes.
Yes.
It smells
like this. Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Okay.
I can get there.
All right.
Down the hatch and see what happens.
What is it? It doesn't taste like...
Doesn't taste like much.
Who made these? Because I don't want to defend them.
My wife. So be careful. No. But they're made for LJ, so you can slam them. It's fine.
Okay. Has it got sweet potato in it?
It's just sweet potato. It's sweet potato and flour. That's it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So why I brought them is they're deceptively moreish.
Mm-hmm.
I ate one and I was like, it's pretty bland. And then I was like, now I've had 6.
Yeah. You go with some dip.
So my question, why I brought them in for you, how do we level them up? Because
it needs salt.
Well, yeah. So I was like, salt.
Yeah. I mean, how do we level them up for not a 6-month-old?
Yeah. How do I make them for me?
Yeah.
So my first thought was paprika. To give them a bit of pop.
Need some...
and then I was like, from the salt standpoint...
Need some rock salt.
Do you put the salt in pre-bake?
Oh, as a man who loves his salt, you go half-half.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah, my concern is how do you get it to stick without putting oil on it?
You'd have to go before. Because it'd stay on, right? Because it's fresher, the potato.
Yeah, so you'd have to put the salt. Yeah. Yeah. Is
All right.
Amy watching?
Amy has just commented.
Yeah.
She said, I said put salt on them for you. 2 exclamation marks.
So the Wagyu is saying salt and rosemary.
Rosemary?
Yeah, because then you're just treating it like a roast potato.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. And then there's just sweet potato chips.
Yeah, because that'd
salt,
be yum.
Rosemary.
Salt, rosemary. Yeah. Because to be fair, because I didn't know what I was expecting, I was like, what the fuck is this? And then now that I know what it is, I'm like, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Isn't it funny? Once you know what it is.
Some random concoction.
I've eaten sweet potato. I've eaten sweet potato and flour separately, but together they're great.
What do you... So the only other thing I was like, if you just give them a little bit of oil, the salt sticks.
They get a little bit crispy.
I reckon you get a bit more crisp out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But it just depends, what we're working with.
Yeah. Depends on the macros for the week.
Because if you're going pure gluttony, then it's like, oh, man, why don't you deep fry them?
Yeah, it needs to drizzle.
It's like, oh, maybe we can triple cook them, boil, bake, and fry them.
Yeah. Well, she's been making hummus for him as well, so I'm thinking.
Yeah, hummus is pretty simple, right? It's like tahini, chickpeas.
I just
and
nodded like I know.
I think it's tahini. It's tahini, chickpeas, and garlic or something, and you just blend it.
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we are this whole time.
RJ really likes it on pasta.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't eat the pasta, just sucks
Just,
the hummus.
yeah. Cool. All right, this is going a little bit lower, going in the wrong direction on the pecking order for me now.
Yeah.
Likes EDM, doesn't like pasta.
It'll come.
If he likes pizza, we're friends.
It'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's chewed on a pizza crust. You know?
Okay.
Doesn't hate it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
They're pretty far away from like actual solid foods, right?
Yeah. Just anything that you can.
What the fuck
just killed himself.
Oh, that was so aggressive. Just got bitch slapped by his headset.
If you've just jumped in your car, so did Tam.
Oh. That's fucking hilarious.
All right. So I still want to put some form of spice in there as well. So salt, paprika, rosemary.
Yeah, you could even just do the paprika will work on its own, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. That and the salt.
Yeah.
Gotta have salt.
Gotta get the salt in there.
Yeah, I love my salt, Fuck.
Yeah, you're a put salt on but pre-tasting guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, like, I'll just know, and I'm like... You know, in the salt shaker, how it's got, like... it's got the little holes, and then it's got the big one?
Yeah.
Mate, we only fuck with the big one. Fucking pouring on. You see it pour out, and just like, oh, yeah.
When we used to do the Fridays at Jolly Miller and get the Nazi, it's like, Jason's just like... Before the bowls touch the table, it's like, give me the salt.
Yeah, absolutely. I just fucking love salt. Yeah, until I need a fucking quadruple bypass.
I'm not sure that's so good for you.
Here for a good time, but here for a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. At least it's like short and sharp, right?
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
the goal.
Yep.
Is that Mike's thing? I'd rather die walking across the road than like just have a heart attack and die walking across the road.
Who was that? Was that?
Pretty sure it was Mike Isbell.
Yeah. It sounds very him.
Die a big dog.
Sounds anyone who's got lots of muscle. That's a
yeah, and takes a heap of steroids.
Yeah, I don't have either of those at the moment. Longevity.
How are you tracking?
Yeah, fuck. Your boy's putting the work in, but it ain't coming off in the metrics.
Yeah. It's rude.
Yeah. I don't care. You know, it is what it is.
You sure?
I'll let the scale take care of itself, mate. No, because I'm happy with how it looks. So
yeah.
At the end of the day.
Is the body comp changing?
Yeah.
Visibly?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what
and I'm like, fuck, man, you can't do like 90 minutes of cardio, 90 minutes of walking, 15 minutes of actual cardio, burning like 150 calories or 142 to 150 calories in that 15-minute window.
Yes.
And then weight train like 4 to 5 days a week.
Yeah.
And eat fucking
nothing.
It's like
sweet potato or flour.
How? So I'm just like, it'll sort itself out.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah.
Do you normally get delayed results on the scales? Is that?
Yeah, the scales and I never really.
Yeah.
It's not consistent. And people are like, oh, create the variables. Like, I'm like, your boy does.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, very regimented.
I'm on it.
Very regimented.
Yeah,
It's like cardio at the same time every day, weight training at the same time every day, pre and post workout meal at the same time every day. The only variable I have is dinner. Like our dinner's different.
Yeah.
But I've just like give myself 600 calories, and then
fine.
the post dinner meal I just either subtract or add.
Yeah.
You know, because it's cream of rice.
Yes.
So I can either add more rice or not.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah, and then add more protein or not.
Swing meal. I like that.
Yeah, I had to I had to add so much fucking protein to my milk because like I'm trying to have 280 grams of protein a day. Fuck, bro. You know how fucking hard that is?
That's a lot.
Fuck, man. Like I could get 200 with my like eyes closed.
That's like 5 meat meals a day.
Well, at
least 4.
I think the only way to me to do it is I'm gonna have to increase my meat portions to 250 grams raw.
Yeah,
that's fucking.
It's like a whole chicken.
So your boy's going to the wholesale butcher tomorrow.
Yeah,
because I got wind that there's a cheap butcher around that sells chicken with the skin on.
Yeah,
but it's only $7 a kilo.
Awesome.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna try and see how much I can fit in my. I've got one of those drawer freezers.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking stuff the whole thing of chicken. I'm going to throw out the fucking pastry sheets that we made, like one homemade pie like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I'm chucking everything out. And I'll just see if Steph... because I don't think Steph goes in there.
Yeah, well, you'll find out.
Yeah,
Right?
because it's just a meat drawer.
Yeah.
So that's for me. Yeah. So I'm just gonna fucking come home with like 10 kilos of chicken breast.
Yeah.
And then just cut them up.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yeah.
We
And I'm just gonna turn into a chicken.
So we get the pre-crumbed breast at IJ.
Yeah. We know.
Just in case someone listens for the first time.
It's been the dinner for the last 40 years.
So they're obviously priced by weight.
Mm.
So when you go, so we sent my dad to do groceries one time. He's like, "Do you need anything?" I'm like, "Oh, can you grab this?" And he comes home with like doing what I assume he perceived to be the right thing. It's just like, get the cheap ones.
Oh, so they're smaller.
And I was like, no, that means they're small.
Yeah.
It's like $8 or above. If it's not $8, it's too small.
It's
And
the
they're
pieces.
like $5.50. I'm like, bruh,
Ooh, that's like
They're
120 grams.
I need 3 of them. They're
Yeah.
baby ones. Stop that.
And when you cook them, they
Yeah.
get real small.
Yeah. Extra protein shake that day.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, I nailed my diet and then I was like having a discussion with Matt and then he's like, do this. And I was like, I just nailed my diet.
Yeah. I just got it right.
Just like looked at it and went, I can do this. You know when you look at your diet and you're like, I can do this.
Yep.
So I nailed it. And then I'm like, fuck man, I just have to take out like all these carbs and add all this protein.
All the fun stuff.
So yeah, so now it's like just meat and veg middle of the day.
Yeah.
It's depressing.
Yeah.
I don't want to share it.
Yeah, it's a rough one.
Yeah. It's like, well, what I've tried to do is have fun meals at the start of the day and the end. I call them fun meals because they taste good. So, fun meal at the start of the day, fun meal at the end of the day. And what we do in between that,
Doesn't matter.
details.
Work it anyway.
Just details. Yeah.
Easy.
It's just eat bread, meat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I get it.
Yeah, chewing on the nicotine, that's good.
For hunger.
Been bombing the fuck out of my appetite, which is great.
Yep.
But the only downside to that is like when you're not having it, because I try and have it before the morning's ended. So yeah, I do a bit of work, like, come home from the gym, chewing on my nicotine, work, and then when I stop it, and then there's about an hour or two go by, it's like we're real fucking hungry. So I had to like stretch out. So like the start of the day is literally like a protein shake and a small meal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have the nicotine and it's addictive, blah, 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 blah. So people don't come for me.
We never get attacked on this show, but we're always so scared.
I got attacked when I talked about nicotine.
Did you on your stories?
Yeah, because it's addictive. And apparently it's irresponsible of me to tell people about something that's addictive. And I'm like, okay, cool. No worries.
It's actually not in the doses, as far as I know.
Oh, look, you're all fucking grown-ups. Like, whatever you do is your decision. Like, I'm just telling you, this is what I do. And then, yeah, so when you stop taking it, it's like, I have like 4 meals or 3.5 meals ready. So I'm like, fucking got you. And then I remember eating my dinner yesterday and I literally like just ate it and put it down. And in my head, I'm like, how cool is it to eat a meal and still be hungry? And then I was just like, put the kettle on and was literally counting down till I could eat my cream of rice. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is where we are.
It's committed. I like it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Did you hear the news? I've officially made it.
Oh, you made your cream of rice.
Matt said I'm a bodybuilder.
Oh, fair. No, you can't fuck with that. Like, if he says it, he's donned the barbell sword.
Yeah.
Either side of your shoulders. Welcome.
I don't care about bodybuilding enough to be like, this is my friend, the pro bodybuilder. Like, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But
But
when he said I'm a bodybuilder, I'm like, this matters.
Fucking take that, Joe.
This fucking matters.
I fucking stepped Take that, motherfucker.
This matters. This is real.
Yeah.
I fucking made it.
Yeah. That's it.
Forever 20 weeks out.
How did you... So tell us about your cream of rice experience. How was it?
So I followed your... So we did the standout call.
Yeah.
So we're supposed to be presenting a workshop to, whatever was there, 10 people in there. And you and I just talked about cream of rice. Okay.
As we should.
Correction, you gave instructions on how to make cream of rice for the first half of the workshop. So I followed it to a T. And I thought I'd fucked it up. Because one thing you didn't actually say is like how long I need to cook it for.
I cook it 10 seconds at a time.
At a time.
Yeah, because you got to...
Yeah, right.
10 seconds, then you, am I happy with this consistency? No.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, boiled water, 5 times ratio, nailed it. I was like, okay, this looks like soup. Put my blueberries in. And then I think you'd said...
I would have put it in the microwave first.
So, I didn't.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I think you said 30 seconds, but it's got frozen blueberries in it, so I'm going to do a minute. And then I took it out, and that was the first picture I sent you.
no.
So it's like, that is soup. So it's like, okay. So I put the protein in, and I was like, maybe the protein will thicken it up. It did not. And I was like, okay.
How did you claw this back?
I was like, okay, what do I do now? I'm like, well, the only solution is to cook it longer. So I put it in for another minute.
Yeah, and you just cooked the fuck out of the water.
So then I took it out, and I was like, oh, no. Because when you said, like, cake, I was like, I don't want that. Yeah. I don't like cake. Needs to be closer to yogurt than cake. Somewhere in between.
Oh, then you won't even need to put it in the microwave.
So I took it out, and I was like, I've ruined it. It's going to be cake-like.
There's been a few experiences like that.
Yeah. And then I stirred it, and I was like,
yeah,
I think we're okay.
Welcome.
I think we're okay. So then I put my chocolate on the top, and it all melted through.
Yeah.
And I sat down, took my first mouthful, scolded my fucking mouth.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, this needs some time.
It actually gets better if you let it sit. Oh, but you don't like it. It sits. The longer you sit it, the nicer it gets.
So I've learned.
You can stick a spoon in it.
I feel like I had a very successful first experience.
Yeah, I've had some people send me their
first
attempts and
yeah,
shameful.
So Matt actually messaged me. He's like, "Can you send me the consistency of your first attempt at this?" I was like, "Oh no."
This looks pretty good.
This looks hard, but I was pretty happy with it. So what I've learned is I will come home from the gym.
Yep.
I'll make it
and then let it sit.
I'll get in the shower, and I'll come back and be edible.
Yes.
So I don't have to sit down for half an hour because that pissed me off. I had to wait for ages.
Yeah.
And then
I don't mind if it's too hot at the moment. Just fucking inhale it if it's like room temperature.
Yeah, true.
I'm like, did I eat it?
Yeah,
that's why I eat it with a teaspoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I've got a little fork and a little spoon.
Yeah.
Like they're tiny. You know, like the fucking oyster spoon. Fork?
Yeah.
So I use that to eat my food at the moment. A little spoon. So I don't like eat it.
Fuck, that's the best.
Yeah. I reckon the best way to do it for you is do the water and then put the core in. The rice, and then stir it. And you should be able to stir it to a point where the consistency gets semi thick. Then bang it in for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then bring it out, stir it again.
Yeah.
And I reckon you'll be able to just...
I reckon I'd need to go to like 3 or 4.
Add your...
ratio.
Yeah.
I just have to pull the ratio back a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I think when it started to go a bit gelatiny, I was like, ooh, I like where this is going.
Yeah. I nailed... I made God tier core last night. So I like mine where if you can eat it from one side to the other.
Yeah.
Because it's just satisfying.
Yeah.
And... oh, man, the consistency was so good. It was like not a cake, and it was not like runny, but it was just enough to you could just eat it from one side. Oh, it was so good.
Mine was a little runnier than that yesterday.
So I like mine on the cake here.
Yeah.
The cake. So it needs more time. Once you put the whey in, then you got to put it back into the microwave, but you can't put it in for too long. Yeah. Because the whey gets fucking just expands.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because it's got the casein in it, so it'll just go like a pudding.
Yeah, pudding.
Yeah, I don't like too much pudding, just a little bit.
Yeah, I just use the
Optimum
Nutrition. I'm just trying to work out the flavor balance.
Protein Matrix is the best one.
So I'm using heaps of honey at the moment. So I'm buying cheap honey. It's just shit. Yeah. Now I've had good honey, I'm like, this stuff sucks.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I had honey, blueberries, vanilla protein, and dark chocolate.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, anything where mine is just peanut butter and anything. I like to push the peanut butter before it gets hot into the middle, and then I like to just scoop around it.
Like a
so every time
Ben & Jerry's core.
Yeah, so every time when you scoop it, it's like you scoop into the peanut butter and then drag out, so you get a little bit every bite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I like to put it over the top, so you melt it and then you put it over the top, and then every time. Oh, it's delightful.
I just mixed mine.
It's my happy meal. That's
Just
so
turned
nice.
mine into dog food.
Yeah, well, you'll get there. You'll get there.
Because I was scared about the consistency, so I mixed
Yeah, everything.
and let the I was like, I want the chocolate.
As a first
churro.
attempt, man, it's good as.
I was pretty happy.
If that was your first attempt, like, it's only going to get better.
Yeah,
Like, you'll fuck it up every now and then, but like, at least then you know how to get it back.
yeah.
Like, I fucked it
Save
up a few times, and I'm like, we've been here before.
Yeah.
Or,
I sent Matt the same video I sent you when it was running,
yeah.
and I was like, I could fix it. I'll be back.
So I've used the wrong protein,
Yeah,
and the only way to get
That's
it back
unsolvable.
is, well, the only way to get it back is to add more.
yeah.
But I
okay.
was like, so I've done it once where I added like 4 scoops of protein,
Jesus Christ.
and then I was like, this isn't.
I don't care how lactose tolerant you are, you're shitting yourself after that.
Nah, but I was just like, I shouldn't be eating that much protein. Like,
Yeah.
it's just not it.
Yeah.
You know? Especially when I'm trying to like diet and stuff. So when it went a bit soupy once, I was just like, fuck it. Steph was like, what the fuck are you eating? I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
drinking something that was supposed to be
I remember
a meal,
one time
but it's
she
not.
said something like, oh, like she basically just said I ate fucked up shit without saying it. She's just like, oh, you and all your concoctions.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
what can I say?
It is.
Yeah.
I think we also need to make people aware that it's rice flour.
Yes.
Because if you go to the supermarket looking for cream of rice, you
Oh,
will
yeah,
not
no.
find it.
It's pounded rice.
Yeah.
It's just, you can even, I used to make it, so I didn't know rice flour existed. So I used to blend rice in the NutriBullet.
How long ago?
Oh, like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, right. So we had that discussion because my Thermomix would make it. It was like $3.50 a box.
No, not even. It's like $1.70.
Yeah, it's like, is it worth it?
It's $1.70. It's the cheapest thing ever.
It's just like, I don't think it's actually worth going through the process.
No, you just get the pounded rice.
It's just, I'm just buy rice flour. It's
Yeah,
done.
someone's just dried the rice out and just bashed it
Yeah.
into a powder.
Even like, I was making a big deal of it to Amy. I'm like, you get cream of rice. She's
Yeah.
like, what is that?
I don't know what that is.
And you know the rice cream
Yeah,
that
rice
I used
cream.
to eat?
Yeah, well, that's good if you're in a surplus.
Because I used to smash
A lot of people
that.
actually get those confused,
Yeah.
which is fair.
So she was like, this. I'm like, no. It's cream of rice. It's like a powder.
Mm.
Like, kind of like oats. She's like,
Yeah.
rice flour? I'm like,
No
I
bueno.
don't know.
Nah.
And then I Googled it. It's like, yes, it's the same thing.
Mm.
So if you search cream of rice, it comes up on the search as the rice flour, but then you get all the like brands
Yeah.
that sell smashed rice for fucking
Yeah.
$100 a kilo from supplement stores and shit.
Yeah, well, I got sucked in with they're kind of like flavored ones, but they're not. It's just
Yeah.
like, they've just put like essence.
Yeah.
So it's like you trick your brain. If you smell vanilla, it's like, I'm eating vanilla.
Yeah.
But you're not.
But you're not.
Yeah, I'm like, nah. You gotta be deep in your diet to fucking want
To
that.
need that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about it. It's much cheaper than Nutri-Grain.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the best.
Yeah.
It's absolutely the best.
I'm converted. Do you know what else I did that makes me a bodybuilder?
What?
I got myself a Gasp long sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't want to buy a black and blue one in the end.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
What
like-
you've been showing me, I was like, I don't even think I'm going to do it for the lols.
Yeah,
It's
so
just it's too much money for a joke.
the ice camo one that I sent you,
Yeah.
that was a Gasp one.
Yeah,
I sent it to my wife and she's like, not on your fucking life.
yeah.
I was like, but...
I thought that was a joke, so that's why I gave you my honest opinion.
Yeah, well, look, I was like...
So I'm sorry I hurt your feelings.
No, you didn't. I was like... Because it was the joke thing. I'm like, this is a
Yeah.
moment for me.
Yeah.
This is like, I feel worthy of wearing Gasp clothing.
Yep.
And I can afford it.
Yep.
So this is a moment. Because
Yeah.
22-year-old Ben
Just said I can't
couldn't
wait
do
for
either
that.
of those
Yeah,
things.
maybe one day.
A, I
22.
couldn't fit it. B, I couldn't fucking afford it. So it's like, this is the moment and it has to be a bit shit.
Yeah.
It has to be a bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It adds to the flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, I think that's too shit. That's
Yeah.
why I put it in the thing and you were like, Vom. I was like, yeah, it's too shit. It's too much.
Yeah. It's
For 160 US, it's a bit much.
yeah. It was sauce, man.
Yeah. That
not
might. Yeah.
As the resident fashionista outside of Tam,
Yeah.
it's like,
My client's, she's in the States. She's like, sending you something. You have to tell me what you want. I'm like, I want anything.
Yeah.
Back and forth, back and forth. It's like, what can you not get in Australia that you want? I'm like, fine. So then I spent the next hour on the Gasp website, like, which
Yeah.
one am I going to get?
Yeah.
So yeah, I got the
Love that.
old school long sleeve.
Is it the band the bag? It's baggy at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fits on the shoulders, so you look extra swole.
Hopefully. I've been training them a lot.
If it doesn't fit, just give it to me.
Matt's like, did you get 2 sizes too big? I'm like, I got my size, assuming it would be 2 sizes too
Yeah,
big.
yeah, and it will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So speaking of things size too big, so I bought this signed autographed jersey, Kobe Bryant jersey, when he come and did the guest speaking. So I got caught up in the moment. Like he was there, he was signing them. It's like, yeah, reckless, only live once.
Mm-hmm.
So I spent like, I don't even know, can't remember. It's like $1,200. And I just got the singlet and a little picture of him signing it.
I remember you getting it.
Yeah, so I found it. So, it's typical me. Has a lot of shit that he doesn't know he owns and buys more stuff to fulfill the dopamine hit of the things that he doesn't know. That
Why don't you just re-gift yourself?
No, I just need to go around my house and go, ooh.
Let's just like get Steph go in once a week and just find something and be like, here's a box.
Yeah. She could just put it in an Australia Post thing and just leave it at the door, yeah? Yeah, because I was looking for like the phone box to send my mum. So my mum needs a new phone and I was like, I've got a new phone.
Yeah.
So I've got a phone for her.
Yeah.
So then I was like looking for the box and then I found it. And so anyway, I'm like, this is massive when I first bought it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I would never fit into this. And then I'm like, it's an XL.
I might fit in this.
My whole wardrobe has XL NBA jerseys. So I'm like, do I put this on? So then everyone on Instagram is like, don't do it. Like frame it, etc. I think I looked it up. Like they're going for like between $4,000 and $6,000. So it's not too bad. Like frame the shit. But then I was like, fuck man, like what am I going to do? Like just stare at it on the wall. Like, back in my day, I saw Kobe Bryant play 3 times, you know? And then I was like, I kind of want to wear it. And then I said to Matt, I said, I don't think I want to frame it because I won't be allowed to hang it up because my wife won't let me in the new house, right? So I said to Steph this morning, I put it out on the coffee table next to our bedroom.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, look what I found. And she's like, oh, yeah. And I go, I should really get that framed. And she goes, where you going to put it? I fucking knew it.
So you're wearing it then?
I don't know.
Surprised you don't have it on.
I don't know. I might just get it framed. Maybe I'll give it to someone. Raffle it off or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it's all, like, I feel like it's a waste.
Yeah. Wearing $6,000 is a lot.
Yeah, but like it's not, technically.
Mm.
Because it's what you think it is.
I know. Yeah.
So
I
for me,
understand.
it's just a jersey.
Yeah.
It's basically free. But boy math, I bought it ages ago.
Yeah.
It's like, you know when you buy tickets to a concert and it was like 12 months ago.
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the free concert.
Yeah.
Free night out. Just got to pay for your drinks.
I always think about that with my wife's rings. Like, can you imagine if you just walked around with that and cash in your wallet?
Yeah.
Like, you'd lose your fucking mind.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's kind of a little bit stuck on.
It's bizarre,
It's
though,
okay.
when you
It's a
consider
weird
it.
concept.
It's bizarre. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always say the same. You lose it. That's it.
We're done.
We're getting fake ones. Getting a fake one. Get as big as you want. But it's fake.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, let's get to questions. So, actually, it's not a question, but I got this question, and then I thought it was good. We've talked about it, but I wanted to go a bit deeper and do it again. So I got the question, what characteristics make up a good client? Now, we've gone back and forth on this, and I want to do it again because I feel like there's a couple of things we missed. And I want to go a bit deeper on, like, because I'm in this, like, what does it take to be the best thing at the moment? I'm doing the Champions Blueprint. Someone told me it's going to be too big. I found a way around it. It's coming soon. So I've been rattling my brain and, like, who do I have that needs and wants to level up? And then what's the example of that? And what can we do in terms of practice? You know, because you want to give people things to do that actually make them better, not just talk about shit, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make this resource where I'm like, if you do a personal mission statement, if you unpack your values, if you set your goals and you know how to, if you can set up your lifestyle to you know, reflect your outcomes, you basically have this blueprint of, like, success.
Yeah.
And you can take that across everything, but I'm trying to do it for, like, bodybuilding, physique transformations, etc.
Yeah.
So I had to unpack what were the characteristics that you needed to embody to be the best.
Yep.
So this is what I come up with. So they're really standard, but I want to elaborate a little bit more. So growth in terms of, like, mentality.
Yeah.
And I know we talk about that in terms of like belief in themselves and etc. But sometimes I feel like, and I want you to chime in and here as well. I feel like in some cases, a lot of people don't want to try something if there's another option. So I'll give you an example. So growth is like, I try something, it doesn't feel that great. I do it again to see if I'm better. I do it again to try and see an improvement. The amount of people that I have seen or experienced or coached where they do an exercise like, this feels shit. I want to do this exercise instead. And I'm like, could we not unpack why this doesn't feel great? Have a couple more goes at it.
Yeah.
Even like the diet side of things. So I think that like, because it's easy to unpack growth overall and just be like, well, you have to believe in yourself and you've got to set up a plan that shows that you're going to work towards growing and improving yourself at something.
Yep.
So there's an overarching thing that's great.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I feel like the little things, you know, when you give someone like something, like I've got clients, man, you don't say, I don't even hear from them. I'm like, you okay? And they're just like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
They're just like, just doing it.
Yeah.
And you throw in the and this and that, and they're just like figuring it out, where you've got other people where they're just like, oh, this doesn't feel great. Like, we should change it.
Yeah.
I want to do this exercise instead. Or this, I've tried this diet for like 4 days and nothing's happened, or a week, or you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So I feel like if you like are trying to embody the characteristics of being the best, like there is cases where it's like, yeah, the first time you do something, like you're not going to be great at it.
Yeah.
You're not going to feel it where you're supposed to. You're not going to this, you're not going to that, but maybe we should unpack like why, because you want to have that tool as part of your arsenal.
Yeah.
Like I want to give someone an exercise and go, I picked this movement because it works like, you know, X part of your body, and it's, you know, like probably a movement that you can't really make up elsewhere.
Yeah.
And then they go, oh, this doesn't feel good. I want to do something else. It's like, why don't you learn how to do it?
Yeah.
So you have that. So you have it in your box.
Yeah. And it's usually like, I see it most often from a strength standpoint. It's like you're shit at it.
Absolutely.
It's like it feels shit because you're shit at it. And because you're shit at it, I can see it 4 other places in your training.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I know for like if I look at myself as an example, it's like every muscle group that sucks. So it's like movements in those muscle groups, like I hate.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, because you're shit at it. And your muscles reflect it, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you're like, growth is a good place to start. Then ownership next is like obviously super important. Like it's your responsibility. Like at the end of the day, like how you act, how you behave, how you think, what you do, all of those things, like that's on you.
Yeah.
You know, like you shouldn't have a mentality where you're trying to blame other people. Like, yeah, there's other variables at play, but like that person needs to make sure that when they show up, and when they don't, they own the fact that they didn't.
Yeah.
You know, so I figured that was like kind of universal across the board. So the next one I have is the ability to take on feedback.
Yep.
Because I don't know about you, but you got to have some pretty hard conversations to your clients sometimes, and you know that it's awkward, and you know a younger version of me would have avoided them, but then I'm just like, well, this is my job. Like my job is not to be a cheerleader, be a yes man, gas people up all the time, like just say what they want to say because you're trying to appease them temporarily.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at, it's like you hired me for a job. The job is X outcome. I need to talk and think and act and say with your best interest in mind.
Yeah.
And mine obviously as well, because I'm hired to do a role. Like, so I sit here and it's like, hey man, you can go out on the weekends and get fucked up and you can drink and take drugs and this and that, but you want to be a professional bodybuilder. It's like,
yeah,
they don't really line up, you know? Or like it's like this person just wants to have their cake and eat it too. Go out every night, eat dinner, this and that, like socialize on the weekend, get fucked up. And it's like, oh, I'm not losing any weight.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, let's have a look at what it takes.
Yeah.
Or the person that has what you want. And you can do that in business. You can do that in your social life, family, the gym. And you go, well, what are these people doing?
Yeah.
Success leaves clues. You know, and you need to be able to take that feedback on and not get upset. That's what I feel. Have you ever given feedback to someone and they've gotten like pissed off at you?
Not that they've told me.
Yeah. Yeah, but have you ever given feedback and then like 2 weeks later they're just like, I'm out?
Yeah. Yes. More, I've done it with more around like behavior within the coaching,
Yeah.
not behavior in terms. Oh, it was a little bit actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like this is what's happening.
Yeah.
I can't fix it. You're either happy with it or you're not.
Yeah.
And what you want to do with that information is up to you. And it was like a week delay. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up.
And that's just not going to make a vibes to me.
Yeah.
Like if you want to be, again, like going with the idea of like being the best, right?
Yeah.
Bring your best, or if you want to get into an echelon of a competitive nature and be in the discussion,
Yeah.
no one knows you're going to win.
Yeah.
But it's like if you want to be in there, it's like you have to be able to take the feedback on it. And it's not nice.
I think most pushback I've gotten is in terms of like when people have left, is cultural.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I won't accept this.
Yeah.
It's like if you're not team player, if you're not ownership, if you're not like the behavior stuff, I'll deal with.
Yeah.
In terms of like behaviors with your training and all that.
Yeah,
It's like, what do we need to do? How do we get you back on track? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, start being toxic. I'm fucking done. And I pushed that real quick.
Yeah.
And then obviously like I'm going through it right now. I've got a few people that are real close. I had one of my guys last night and was like, big numbers. And I'm like, that's high, bro. Sorry, but that squat's high.
Yeah.
And that bench is red lights.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, well, practice how you play, man.
I'm going to tell you now.
Absolutely.
I don't want you to find out on platform. And like straight away, just like, I want you to like rinse me. Like
that's what you're there for. It's
I
your job.
want all white lights. I'm like, good. Like it's fine, but it's hard when it's a big PB.
Yeah.
And they're like, yes, I did it. And then you're like, I'm sorry, but you did. Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah. Yeah. But long term, that serves both of you.
Yeah.
It's like immediate discomfort.
Yeah.
It's that old age saying, right? It's immediate discomfort for, kind of future benefits, right? So yeah, like, and everything that we're saying here, like, applies to the coach as well. Like, I'm not sitting here going like you could literally say what makes a good coach and a good client. Because the coach needs growth.
All three of those are the same.
He needs to know that if there's a challenge, like, can he overcome it and actually go outside of his square and like, network and bring people in and all that kind of stuff. Like, if you don't have that, then you're just trying to fix every problem that you're not skilled to do.
Correct.
And it's the same with the ownership. Like, you can't just blame everybody.
Yeah, or the client. Yeah.
Yeah, and you need to be able to take on feedback too. It's like, I don't really like this. This is a bit shit. Like, well, not this is a bit shit. It probably hurts people's feelings, but
you have to decide what's necessary in a program as well. Like when
absolutely
a lot of my coaching at this point is kind of collab.
Yeah, where you're coaching
back
personal trainers and people who know how to train. So it's like those discussions are pretty high.
This hurts my back. I'm like, okay, well, why are we doing it? Is it important? Do I need to spend 3 weeks trying to fix your form so it doesn't? Or can we do something else? Yeah. We can do something else, which is also going to carry over to you being better at it later. We'll just do that.
Yeah. If that can be done.
Yeah.
And then the last one I have is communication and relationships.
Yeah.
So you have to have this, like, you don't necessarily have to be friends. Like, I get it. Like, you're hired for a job. Like, you don't need to be buddies and hang out and all that kind of stuff. But there needs to be this, like, free-flowing communication, a lot of trust, the ability to have conversations and just have that, like, confidence as a client. Like, if you make a mistake, like, you're going to get called out on it, but it's like you're not going to get fucking, like, there's no fear behind it, Yeah. Like, that's what you want. You want honesty. And then that leads back to the feedback part, though, because the client needs to know that the coach is going to pull them up on it at the same time.
Yeah.
So there needs to be no fear about it, but they need to know.
So and that ties back into the growth thing, right? It's like you've got to
absolutely.
This is what it is.
Yeah.
How do we solve the problem?
Yeah. Yeah, because if you have those quadrants, like, because then they all do link, so that's why they probably do make a quadrant, right? And then, unless I'm missing any.
Yeah.
So free-flowing communication, trust, like, and then ownership, growth, and then the ability to take on feedback. Like, you're fucking unstoppable, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that coaching relationship thing is being able to be objective about the situation.
Yeah.
My wife uses this in, like, relationship arguments. It's like, it's both of you versus the problem.
Yeah.
Not versus each other.
Yeah.
So if you can, in a coaching relationship, being like, this is the problem's here.
Yeah.
The problem is you don't stick to your diet on the weekend. The problem isn't you don't fucking stick to your diet on the weekend.
Yeah.
The problem is this is the thing that happens is that your macros don't get met on the weekend.
Mm.
How do we both solve that problem?
Yeah, absolutely.
Not, you're a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, and you just need to stick to your macros. Like,
Yes, like that doesn't, like what can we change?
Yeah.
I reckon I had 3 clients yesterday that I was like, stop chasing perfection on the weekend and hit your protein.
Yep.
And everything else will be sweet. They all come back, they're like, oh man, that's so much.
Yeah.
It's so simple, it makes it so much easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
big weight lifted.
Yeah. And then I think the other layer that I would put into what you've already said, and that is in my guide called the Get Strong, Feel Hot Blueprint, is everyone talks about the why, and they talk about it as like find a deep why. And it's like some people will go down like the health route, like I'm going to be 60 and still be able to play with my kids. And then some people obviously get, one of the examples I use, like you have the breakup and it's like revenge bod time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like super motivated for 6 weeks and then I
then you
fucking
get a
hate
misses. Yeah, you get a misses and like you just go back to normal.
it's done. Yeah. So that's not it.
Nah.
And I think even people I work with, it's not the photo shoot, it's not the powerlifting competition, it's not the whatever that gets you there every day.
No, of course not.
So I've started calling it a micro why. What happens in that session? What reward do you get? What feeling do you get that's enough for you to do it when you don't want to?
Yep.
So I think Jess and I were speaking about it on the pod. I think one of the biggest ones for me is like competency.
Yep.
It's like if I can go to the gym and do something that's really hard for an hour, I feel able and competent to do that everywhere else. It's not like Rogan does my workout's the hardest part of my day and everything else is... It's like, no, sometimes there's shit that's harder than working out.
Yeah.
But the confidence that comes with a feeling of competency of doing it allows everything else to be a little bit easier. So that's worth showing up for.
Yeah. It's a good way of rationalizing.
Yeah. Do you know what? I probably have never thought about it, but like...
Everything.
It can just be like, I'm not a prick for the rest of the day, which is a lot of people's answer to.
I don't look at it from that way, but the way you explain it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know? I just like know that why I do what I do just overlaps with what is important to me.
Yeah.
And like, important to me are like who I am and what I want to represent. And that's like deep line value shit, right?
Yeah.
So it's like as long as the workouts express that, the job expresses it.
So when you go train, you feel...
Yeah, I'm like this is hard. And I like the challenge. I like growth. I like success. I like...
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember what the fifth one is. But yeah, like those things, like I'm doing those things because they express... And then I just love... Like, and then it's like, yeah... Side goal, vanity.
Yeah.
Feels nice to feel good in your skin.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think as long as you come at it with like, there has to be some logic to your actions. And there has to be some deep-seated like fuel to show up when you don't want to.
Yeah.
So even if I have like a shit day and I can't be fucked, I'm like, yeah, but who you are is someone who shows up.
Yeah.
Because your goal, like your values as a person reflect that. So
I hate the word 'cause it's just been fucking slammed down, but it's just an alignment thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, because I know what it's like to be out of alignment because then you feel shit.
Yeah.
You know, just like why, like there can be really cool things happening and you still don't feel good.
Yeah.
You know, you, like money in the bank, roof over your head, all this stuff that people would sit there and just go, I would fucking die for this.
Yeah.
And then you just feel empty. And it's like, you're just not acting the way that's important to you.
Yeah.
That it reflects actually who you are as a person. So I think like the way you rationalize it is perfect. The way that I go around it works for me. I think you've just got to be able to go from who's this person, who does this person want to represent, you know, and what reflects that to every day like needs to be a representation of that.
Yeah.
And as long as you can connect those dots, you don't get lost.
Yeah.
But it's like most people don't have that connection. And then that's when it's like, I do it for a month and it's not for me. I like, this is when I normally quit.
Yeah.
So of course, because you don't have any propelling motivations deep down to make you to come when you don't want to.
Losing the fat isn't it's not.
Yeah. Building the physique, like you could look fucking amazing and people just say, it's like, I don't want to go to the gym. It's not about sometimes, like everything we do is not about the outcome sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, it's not about like having a big ripped, like it is and it's not. There's more, like, sorry, it is, but there's more.
Yeah.
So it's about like what it took to get there and who the person was or is that did that.
Yeah.
Because that carries over. Like, I would be very surprised if someone was like a high functioning person in the gym, immaculate physique because they track their nutrition and everything, and then the rest of their life they're just like cluttered, disorganized, lazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't add up.
Yeah, unless it's like a dysfunction. That's your
Yeah,
that's your thing, right?
Maybe
But-
highly likely then. Like, there'd be
Yeah.
more of them than less.
But more often than not, it is you're getting everything else together as well.
Yeah, and if you're one of those people now where you're just like, well, what the fuck are you talking about? You probably just haven't gone, like, you probably do a lot of things and just don't know why.
Yeah.
And that's fine, but it's like, maybe just work out what it is. So it's like, all right, well, I do, like, why do I go to the gym, this and that? It's like, okay, well, just like, what are the things that are important to me as a person? And then connect those dots.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you'll make better life choices anyway, like, without this going fucking like, ooh, like everywhere. But it's like, you kind of do. Like, your holidays look different, your weekends look different, saying no is easier.
Who you hang out with.
Yeah, like, all of that stuff is easier.
Yeah.
You know, rather than just getting caught up in the week to week where you're just like, trying to avoid FOMO.
Yeah.
And then eventually you look back and go, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, there was a lot of progress I left on the table, like in life as well as like my physique or whatever. Where if you're just like, no, I value this as a person. This is who I am and how I want to represent myself. Everything else from there becomes easy to make a decision on.
Yeah. Yeah, I've just watched my wife do it. It was wild. So Amy had never been to the gym by herself.
Yeah.
Pre-LJ.
Yeah, right.
And then her...
I did not know that at all.
No,
Yeah.
never. So had trainers, group Pilates, gone with me. Used to train when I was working, but to just get up and go, never happened. So post-baby, first session back, she went by herself.
Yeah.
It was just like, the why is different.
Yeah.
Because she was the put on a bit of weight, get upset when I put my clothes on to go out for dinner, train for 8 weeks. Okay, I look better now.
Yeah.
I'll stop. Like, that was the cycle for her for years.
Yeah.
Because there was no reward for it.
Yeah.
To do the thing on a daily basis. It just wasn't.
And that just wasn't a reflection of like the other things that are more important.
Yeah. Whereas now it's like, I want to be this person, so I'm just going to do the thing. And the fear goes away. It's really interesting to watch.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to be the best, that's how I do it. And I'll take care of that in my guide with activities.
When's that
for you
coming
to
out? We'll be out with this.
Nah.
No?
Absolutely not.
Mine is. Go get
I'm
mine.
keeping them hanging.
Go get mine.
Mine's going to be perfect. So I'll roll it out once yours is finished so that we don't get confused.
Okay, cool.
Continuity.
Just go to both our pages, get over there.
Absolutely. All right. So these are just random questions now.
Yeah. The Winter Gain's doing pretty well. We should mention that one.
Yeah, the Winter Gain's doing great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
good.
actually will mention that at the end of this podcast so that people can get their copy of it because it took me ages to make and I haven't mentioned it once. Winter Gain, link in bio.
Yeah. Yeah. STCfit on Instagram.
So fuck, marry, kill,
Oof.
pizza, burgers, or fast food chicken.
Fast food chicken being like KFC.
Well, it's anything. Fast food chicken. Like, go get, like, fast food chicken is go get chicken. Because that could be like Nando's. It could be like chicken and chips. It could be like...
Oh, that changes the conversation.
Yeah, well, it's fast food chicken. Because you, like, think of fast food chicken as like walk in, buy, pay money, and get it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you don't have to sit at a restaurant. You don't have to wait for
Okay,
people
so
to
I'm
make.
marrying that.
Yeah.
No, it was burgers and pizza?
Yeah, you're killing pizza. I know you are. Because it's too expensive where you live. $30. It's like Domino's or like a burger. Yeah. No, to think of it in general, not just where your resident is.
I think I'd kill burgers.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm killing...
Anywhere that I would go for a burger,
killing burgers.
I'm happy to get something else.
I'm killing burgers. I'm marrying pizza, of course. And I'm fucking the chicken.
Jesus. Clip that.
But maybe just like I have like maybe like an affair though, so it's like it happens a little more often than
Yeah. That's the mistress.
the mistress is the fast food chicken. Oh,
There's just so many, when you present it that way, like if you had to say KFC
yeah,
specifically,
yeah. Then you just
or like fried chicken
That's a one-night
specifically,
stand.
It's like, yeah, maybe fucking it.
It's a one night
And
stand.
then pizza might be on the chopping block. But
Yeah.
I'm probably marrying, because it's like, as soon as you said, I was like, Flaming Healthy is like 800 meters from here, and I salivated. I'm like, that's home.
It's I could pizza and that. So if I was not thinking about my long term goals, then pizza's it, because it's the best food on the planet. Where if I'm thinking about my goals, then fast food chicken is it, because you can go to Nando's and you can go to the chicken shop and you can just get salad and the chicken. You can get breast only. You can get the leg.
Yeah, and that's,
you can get a half. You can
that's
get
why
a whole.
you're marrying it though, because you can have, you can get some dirty.
But
bird.
it's so tempting. It's like kind of nice as like the mistress. It's like ooh.
Nah, because you can like.
If people were to do that,
the
right?
parallels,
life's short. Apparently,
parallels are starting to get a little bit weird here. But like, if you go with fast food chicken, it's like you have the wholesome chicken breast and rice.
Yeah,
and it's good for you and it's healthy.
Oh, are you saying you can't get a healthy pizza? So it's
but
like
at times there's a time every now and then that you just need some fried chicken.
Yeah,
and you just get some fried chicken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the perfect marriage.
All right. I'm still marrying pizza, but you made a very, very, very good case for it. All right, these ones are actually training related now. If you look, this one says if you could start bodybuilding all over again, what would you change? Let's go. Maybe start lifting again. What would you change? I can answer mine straight away.
Okay.
So I wouldn't have done a year and a half of boxing in between all of that, because I feel like I lost a lot of progress in that period.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's the one thing. So I would have pursued the goal properly.
Prime age too.
Yeah, I know. I was like 24. Were we 24? Yeah, 24, 25.
I've been about that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like that was not smart of me.
Like 63, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I did it. I mean, did you see my video like hitting
I did.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man. Fucking technique-wise,
Your hands look
your
the same.
your boys got it. It's just like, you know how hard it was to turn my hips, and I was turning my hips in those videos. I was like, fuck, how am I so unco and like just can't take the weight on your feet, like trying to bounce. So yeah, someone was like, "Why are you good?" And I was like, "They're like, are you like a retired fighter who got injured and became a bodybuilder like everyone else?" I'm like, I feel like everyone just goes to bodybuilding when they get in sport.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I just got fat from having an ACL reco and dropped like 10 kilos boxing, and then just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like I lost a lot of progress during that period. So yeah, just doing the pursuit properly and consistently during that time would be good. And then we talked about a lot. Like, I don't know how valuable it was to like go through that phase of like time under tension, intensifiers, like feeling the muscle. Like, I know sometimes people like I can justify it by like, oh, you slowed things down, you learnt technique, you're able to centralize your muscle, like you focus on the muscle and stuff. But I'm like, I feel like I would have done that anyway. Like, I feel like I would have, because I still made.
The only push, I agree. My only concern looking back at it is like, if we had have just trained like Branch.
Yeah.
Like, do you get hurt and fall out of love?
Because I guess I didn't train like that beforehand. So like because I come from a strength
anyway.
Because I came from a strength and conditioning background. So I'm a university graduate. I did that like push pull legs, you know, like fucking like compound movements.
Decent technique,
like,
all that.
you need to be like 1.5 times strength in your bench press, you blah blah blah. Like I came from that background, so I feel like I had a better head start than like say someone who's just like watching people on the internet and getting inspired and then just train like them.
Yeah.
So I think if I continued to just take that route, I would have probably made more progress than just that period where I was reducing the weight to feel the muscles like fatigue. It's like, this doesn't make sense now. And then the only other thing is like, I wish I'd learned nutrition sooner.
Yeah.
Like as in
properly.
Yeah, because I feel like, you know, from like, I get at 16, it's like you're not going to fucking learn
macros.
Thermodynamics.
Well, that wasn't a fucking thing either.
No, well, I was like downloading shit off like a Windows 95 computer.
But no one was doing macros until we were.
Yeah. I just wish but it's like, if I was to start again, it's like, I want to know at 16, how much.
2 grams per kilo body weight.
Yeah, this is what you need, you know, because I remember like.
I do that math for my son all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
He eats yogurt.
I'll be like, how much weight? 50 calories a kilo. This kid needs.
7 kilos, 14 grams of protein.
Yeah. Yeah, so I wish I learnt that because, again, you would have expedited your progress. Because then, like, you know how there's that period where you get the, like the newbie gains. So, like, I just wonder if, like, if you nail your nutrition, does that amplify?
Yeah.
Like, do you get even better results?
Yeah.
Because at that time, I was just drinking milk.
Yeah.
Like, because I think, what was his name? The guy that died with the massive fucking arms? Rich Piana? Like, he's just, like, drinking milk.
R.I.P.
I'm like, fucking sweet. Like, so I'm just going to drink 3 liters of milk.
Yeah, and a vial of Trent.
What was I eating? 2 cans of baked beans, 4 eggs, and 4 pieces of toast for breakfast.
Fuck.
Yeah, I was wrecking people too. Yeah, 2 cans of baked beans.
Savage.
Yeah. And then, just drinking milk.
Yeah.
Like, I'd come home from the gym and I'd just drink, like, half a litre of milk.
Yeah, I used to take, to open the litre of milk. We used to get single litres delivered.
Yeah.
I guess 6 a week. So I would open them, take a big skull out of it, fill the rest with Milo, and take it to bed, and it'd be gone by the time we go to sleep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Milo is the goat.
Still is, to be
Yeah.
honest. It's underrated.
It's probably like $20 a fucking can now, though.
Milo
A jar, sorry.
in the core.
Oh, yeah, Milo. Yeah, they can make that
Vibes.
work. Yeah. I'm just trying to bring the cost per meal down.
Yeah, but it
Kept
just
bringing
sounds,
Milo.
sounds delicious.
Yeah. And then I guess, like, moving a bit further on, I would have fired my coaches that I hired sooner.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is just like I thought it was going to get better and it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And there were big red flags though. And I was just going off like, word of mouth of a friend and then reputation of this other person who obviously I looked at the results and obviously himself and I was like, fuck, like, how can this not work?
Yeah.
And then I got a good coach and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I've made an error.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I wish, because I lost time there too. Yeah. And I feel like I would have had I actually would have had a bodybuilding career, I think, if I had a better first introduction to it.
Yeah, you would keep competing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, is that a cop-out? Like, should I have just gone back in? But I'm like, then work got serious and I bought a house and realised that bodybuilding's not going to pay my mortgage.
If anything, it costs you more money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually was watching something the other day about that. Someone was just like, it's fucking expensive. So it's like, I've done it for a little bit. Now it's like, I need to work on my career. I think it was Mike, actually.
Yeah.
Israel.
Yeah.
Just like, it fucking costs heaps. And like, in terms of like everything though, like your health, the supplements, obviously he takes performance enhancers, like the time and shit. He's like, I just need to do shit for work.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's fair.
There's a big opportunity cost, I think, just being a coach as well. Like, you can take on less work, so it's not.
Yeah.
People only think of, it's like a set of posing trunks membership and off you go. It's like, yeah, but how much work can you not do?
Yeah,
that you could have done.
Yeah. There's a lot of time. Like, you
Yeah.
train like fucking 3 hours a day, man.
Yeah.
Cardio, shit, maybe even more. I don't know. So, yeah, but that's what I would change. I would
Yeah.
also change my genetics. Become myostatin deficient or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish
Maybe.
I had done MI40, not Hypertrophy Max.
Yeah.
So MI40 was a 40-day program.
Yeah, I did MI40 like 3 times.
And then I did Hypertrophy Max with a 12-month program and probably did that for 18 months.
Yeah.
But yes and no, like I learnt so much.
Some of those programs are pretty good, though.
I learnt how to train. It was just was not designed for where I was at the time.
Yeah, we need to do it like 2-3 years earlier.
A skinny natty boy was not.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, well, it needed to be like half the volume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I probably would have made really good progress.
Yeah. I still reckon if we squatted, benched, and deadlifted when we first met, we would have been bigger.
Probably.
That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
We would have made gains faster.
when I started, I
think that just gets to,
weed, so.
you know, like, you can train like that until you get real strong.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and then after that, you got to like
Yeah.
tinker.
Peel it back.
You know,
yeah.
especially if you like bodybuilding's the pursuit, not powerlifting. Like, you're going to be training 4 or 5 days a week with high volumes of like other muscle groups and shit.
Yeah.
But I think you could get to a point and then you're just like, all right, well, this doesn't... Like, I feel like most bodybuilders would have got to a point where they're just like, okay, these movements don't serve me anymore. Mm-hmm. And then they go to doing other things. Like, you know, the load's so high that it's like, you know, too much axial loading or whatever. Like, you got to get to that point first.
Yeah.
and then consider your exercise selection.
Yeah.
Because you do want to, like, you know, use like the shotgun and the sniper rifle idea. It's like sniper rifle's like a targeted exercise, and a shotgun's like, you know, use multiple, like compound.
Yeah.
Most people back in our day was like do the compounds and, you know, blast with the shotgun.
Yeah.
And then start bringing precision in when you've got the physique and
Yeah.
you're starting
need
to
it.
feel the side effects of like hard, heavy, you know, multi-jointed training.
Yeah.
Now the kids have got it all wrong because they see someone who did all that training and then now uses the isolation work and goes, oh, so the isolation work is the reason why you look like that. It's like, no, bro. This dude was like SBDing for a fucking long time. Now we've just got it all fucking twisted.
Yeah.
So you see all these kids doing these fucking like single arm chest, you know, the fucking pull down the bench. Oh, bro, it does my fucking head in. I'm like, your arms are like this big. Like, just pull your body weight up.
Yeah.
Like, do a fucking chin up for God's sakes. Like, yeah, we just got it all wrong.
Yeah.
Just in terms of like the way we approach things. Yeah. So I wonder, like, if you go best practice, it probably is that more multi-jointed stuff until the load gets high.
Yeah.
And that's when it starts beating the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And then you've got to make a choice of like using other modalities of training to continue to progress, work on specific parts of your body that you can target, as well as give you longevity in the sport.
Yeah.
Because I was watching, like, do you know who Wesley Vissers is? He's like this aesthetic as like classic physique competitor. He won the Arnold Classic this year.
Yep.
And he was just like showing this like cable press down. He was getting rinsed in the comments like, oh, it's pussy boy exercise. Blah. And he's like, this makes my triceps feel pumped and it makes my joints feel good.
Yeah.
So he's like, I want to compete until I feel like it.
Yeah.
So he's like, if you guys want to do, you know, close grip bench press and all this shit, he's like, so be it. He's like, you just won't be able to train most likely until you're into your 40s.
Yep.
And I was like, what's a fucking perfect analogy? It's like, there's going to be a point into like where the pursuit is like building strength, blasting as many muscle groups as possible.
Yeah.
And then the pursuit becomes, how do I optimize this? How do I centralize, you know, tension in and build, you know, certain parts of the body? And how do I keep myself fucking doing it without my joints hurting?
Yeah. Yep. I don't have anything to add
We
to
went
that.
places there.
For the only other thing I would change for my training is I would have been more varied while I was powerlifting.
Yeah, like, so less borrowed, more
Yeah.
expansive.
Yeah, just
I think it makes it more fun too.
more broad exercise selection, maybe even stayed fit. Like,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
particularly that COVID era, like when Big Ben came out. I think if I'd approached it a little bit more with a little bit more flexibility,
Yeah.
I wonder if I'd have kept going. So it's like, how much did being in 110% to just being on the
Specificity.
platform,
Yeah.
how much did that gain me versus being 90% for an extra 5 years?
Yeah.
What happens?
Well, that's the big debate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that I'm always curious about that. And like,
Movement's the cure.
yeah, being stuck in the house was obviously, I had the same mindset, but I wasn't doing all the stuff that I was doing before. It was
Yeah.
offsetting it, and then I was just like, I don't enjoy
That's
this
still
anymore.
misalignment in my opinion, though. It's probably why I fell out of love with it a bit.
Say that again.
It's like misalignment. Like, you're trying to behave in an environment that's not how you do it.
yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
so there's misalignment there, you
Yeah.
know. It'd be like me trying to, I don't know, like fucking become pro bodybuilder training in my gym.
Yeah.
It's like I have like very limited stuff in there. Like, it's misalignment.
Yeah.
And the fact that you were like forced to do it too, so it's not like you chose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a little bit different. Right. What kind of foods do you recommend on a diet?
Sweet potato and flour. Fucking smashing these things.
What foods do you recommend on a diet? Okay. It's a good question.
Do you want to go into the high volume, low volume debate?
So I think the first place I would go is what foods do people typically gravitate to when they're on a diet? And if you actually look at it, everyone moves from, I guess, like mildly and lower satiating foods when they're in a surplus or just at like maintenance to like really high satiating foods. And they probably just do that either accidentally or like if we recommend like a food group for people being in fat loss, like it's those really highly satiating foods. So things like potato, things like, white meats, proteins, legumes, shit like that. There's literally like an index called the satiety index. So I'm pretty sure like white bread is like smack in the middle. It's like, it's not satiating, but it's not something that's like hyper palatable. And very low satiating, and everything else is either side of it. I think it was like eggs, and it just keeps moving down. So if you look at like the index and you look below, because I think it's like a score of 100 or something, and you look on the more satiating side of the white bread, like we do typically go towards those foods. So I think if you can populate your foods with as many of those things as possible, they're typically like low processed, high fiber, kind of single complete foods, not a lot of ingredients, blah blah blah. You're going to be better off, or you're going to set yourself up for success. Now, obviously, there becomes a point in your pursuit of fat loss, and it's going to be heavily down to the end outcome. And if you're trying to get extremely lean, those things will only take you so far, and then the rest of it's just a mental game.
Yep.
Because, like going with the volume approach, the volume is just space in your stomach, but it's not giving you calories.
Yeah.
So at some point, like it literally just becomes like you have no body fat and want to lose, or you have very little body fat and want to lose even more of it. But you only have so many calories coming in. Doesn't matter how much space is in your stomach. Like your ghrelin's fucking through the roof and your leptin's bombed. It's like your body wants to eat.
Yep.
So I think that just becomes a time when, it might be nice at the time that you're eating, and it might slow you down a little bit when you eat a meal that's a bit bigger, because it just takes up more space. But I know that like it won't cure the hunger and the desire to just bury your face in as much food as possible when you are just so fucking shredded.
Yeah.
So like that's
what about for someone who's just like moving from normal to athletic levels of body fat, not down in that like extreme realm?
I think it's a great way because if you look at it's a good transition from like a surplus into a fat loss phase or a deficit. Because if you look at like most surplus diets, like there are more foods on the table.
Yeah.
Excuse me. If we laid out the food, there's going to be more feeding, bigger feedings, lots more food varieties. So moving into the deficit, you want to you could almost replace that volume for that transition.
Yeah.
So then people are like, like it's not as bad as per se. And the energy availability is still really high because the body has the fat, not the food. But then after that, there's just going to become that time when it's probably more advantageous, in my opinion, maybe to shrink your stomach a little bit and not eat as bigger meals. But I feel like you just do that anyway because the feeding frequency is lower.
Yep.
So
it happens by default.
Yeah, there's some natural things that kind of just happen over time. Like you eat less food goes in your system when you're in a fat loss phase. And then if you're in an extreme deficit, like even less food goes in there. So the stomach's going to get smaller anyway. So I think that would be like kind of a natural course of progression.
Yeah.
And then in food wise, like you can't really say like this is the food I recommend, but like I just wouldn't pick foods that are like super sweet, super fatty, super salty, and just super low in terms of volume, because they're not going to make you full.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to go into like it's just going to go in, digest really fast. Fuck around with the reward system in your brain. You're just going to want more of those things, and then you can't have them.
Yeah.
And it just makes everything harder.
Where do you sit with like the artificial sweet thing?
I fucking don't sit anywhere with it. I'm just like have an acceptable amount.
Yeah.
And I think that, to have an amount that is considered dangerous is fucking absurd.
Yeah. So not necessarily from that angle. So I'm thinking like diet recipes.
Yeah.
They'd piss me off. And when you're talking about like qualities that you see in successful clients,
like fakeaways.
I never see my most successful clients never come to me and are like, do you have a recipe for XYZ?
Yeah.
Then it never happens.
No.
It's not, how do I make a high protein brownie? It's like, I just don't eat fucking brownies.
Yeah, just eat your chicken and rice and be done with it.
I would encourage, if your goal is fat loss, not to search for pretend.
Yeah.
Like pretend, because it doesn't fucking tick the box.
Yeah.
You don't have a protein brownie and then be like, you know what? Did it.
If you have a grenade, white chocolate, peanut caramel protein bar, though, ticks all the boxes.
Yeah, I don't like the idea even of just chasing that all the time.
No, I definitely don't like the idea of chasing it. No, because it just sends, again, that's like just reinforcing that food reward system.
Yeah, it's like, how do I make every meal every day taste the best it could possibly taste? It's like, you don't.
Yeah, I think you get the best results when you just accept that doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's just food, man.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like I don't eat all the time for enjoyment. I eat a large amount of the time for purpose.
Yeah.
And when you understand, that your body needs certain things to be at its best, it makes it easier.
I just have this argument with my wife all the time.
And then you still eat for enjoyment, and because it's like enjoyment's not the flavor. It's enjoyment sometimes is about what the food represents. And we as people and adults, especially, and even in Melbourne, food is really part of the culture. I'm European, a massive part of our culture as family. Went out on the weekend with my brother and his friends. Like, we just had like fucking meat and like wine. You know what I mean? It's just a man's meal. Like, the ribs are lined up in the middle of the table, and then we all had our own steak.
Yes.
It was just and I'm like, this is fucking cool.
Yeah.
You know, so that's sometimes the enjoyment part as well, is like what enjoying the food, like where you enjoy the food and who you enjoy the food with.
Yep.
But that doesn't mean I should do that every time.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I wake up in the morning and go, oh, this meal is the best breakfast I've ever had.
Yeah.
Or the meals in the fridge are the best meals I've ever eaten. Just food.
Yeah.
It's just shit that I eat. Like, it's got protein in it, it's got veggies in it, it's got some carbs in it, and to flavor it, I'm going to put a little bit of soy sauce or some fucking tomato sauce on it.
Yeah.
But that's it. And I think the best people that get the best results have that same mentality, and then they still get to enjoy their food sometimes. And that just goes with the idea that the food's always going to be there, I think.
Yeah.
Like, if you eat like it's your last meal, like, you have some scarcity in your mindset when it comes to eating that you need to fucking get over.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm the person for it.
Yeah.
But the sooner you get over the fact that, like, not every meal is supposed to be a party, you'll make better choices, you'll get better results, and you'll most likely enjoy those other meals even more.
Yeah, even daily would be my... Although I do have a paddle pop every day, pretty much.
Yeah, but that's not a fucking, like, this is the best fucking ice cream I've ever eaten. It's just like, this is enough to fucking make me do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, and it's still a cultural thing in that I do it with my wife every night.
Yeah.
It's like, it's what we do in our house. It's like, if you're at my house at 8 o'clock, we're having paddle pops. Like, it doesn't, whoever's here, this is what we're doing.
I'm coming at 8 o'clock then.
Yeah.
So she got banana ones. We got 8 minutes left?
Yeah.
Yeah, sick. We got...
Yeah, so I think err on the side of caution of that. So I used to have this argument with Amy all the time. Like, she'd say she doesn't like stuff. I'm like, you don't have to like it.
Yeah.
Do you hate it? No. Then eat it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, unless it's offensive to you.
You're going to be a good parent, mate.
It doesn't matter. Like, it's like...
Yeah.
I don't like...
Maybe eating my vegetables for breakfast that one time that my parents actually called my bluff made me eat everything. Because that tasted so fucking shit. But now I know. You know, like the worst job thing?
Yeah,
Everything's harder after... Yeah. Everything's easier after a job in hospitality. Eat your fucking dinner for breakfast, guys.
It sorts it out. You might not eat broccoli for about 18 years, but... It's fine.
What was it?
I still don't eat cheese sauce.
Mashed potato with pumpkin in it, which my parents like.
That's the best.
Well, I don't know. They maybe thought that I wouldn't recognize the change in color. That's not potato. It's sweet potato. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not orange enough.
Fuck, I used to love pumpkin and...
I hated pumpkin so much that apparently in my school... You know, when you used to write stories and draw pictures? I used to write stories and draw pictures about how I hated pumpkin. Apparently my parents used to tell me that. Yeah. When I was in like grade 3 or something.
That's gold.
Set this vendetta.
That's a real fucking vendetta
but I fucking love pumpkin now. It's like, it's sweet.
Yeah, it's good.
If you roast it, man, it's fucking goated.
Speaking of voluminous foods, mashed potato and pumpkin together.
Yeah.
Oosh.
Yeah, if you want a volume-based food, boil your potato. Like, I know people are like, oh, it doesn't taste good, but it's like, it ain't about that. Yeah. As we just spoke about.
It tastes good, you just don't have to eat it.
That's it.
It's the difference.
I'm going to put that on a t-shirt.
If you hate it, don't eat it.
It doesn't have to taste good, you just don't have to hate it.
Yeah.
It's great. There you go. It's like a jingle.
Put it on an ad somewhere. What's a shit food that we can just like bring back with that?
Yeah.
Just a mediocre food like.
Oh, like what's that shit vegetable? Brussels sprouts. They're disgusting, bro. Ah,
If that's on the hate spectrum.
yeah. It doesn't have taste. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's on the hate spectrum.
Yeah,
It's too
yeah.
far.
Cauliflower?
It's like lettuce.
Yeah.
It's like no one likes lettuce.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I like the crunch in it sometimes.
Yeah, texture. I
Yeah.
get it.
If it's warm, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not it.
Warm.
Yeah. Oh, well, let's do one more.
All right.
I don't want to talk about that. What supplements would you recommend for people wanting to build muscle and stay healthy? Oh.
I'm glad they added the last part.
Is that like at the same time?
This podcast is going somewhere else.
Yeah, that's going on the Patreon. This
for
answer.
a minute.
This answer's going on paid Patreon.
Safe.
Yeah.
Safe.
Look, building muscle wise, I would go creatine, absolutely night and day, most research supplement. I would probably do some form of pre-workout formula that helps you perform in the gym. So it doesn't need to be quadruple
Stimulate,
protein, quadruple caffeine matrix, blah blah blah. You just want something that improves your blood flow, keeps you dialed in and focused. Those things can have mental enhancement properties in them, as well as blood flow enhancement properties. But
I call that coffee.
we can have coffee, yeah. Things like 5-HTP are pretty good. That would be a pre-workout, I think, that's going to improve your performance over the session.
Yeah.
Beta-alanine, citrulline malate, those types of things could be helpful as well. And then I would say everything else after that is probably just would be nice to have,
Yeah. Yeah. My thought went the other way.
250 milligrams a test.
My
That's
brain
a
went
fairly-
the other way, multi, maybe depending on the multi, extra mag, vitamin D, just
Yeah, so that was
organism shit.
the health. Then the healthy part, I think, is that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So magnesium, multi. If you're in your fat loss phase, I think you can get enough from food variety and in absence of the multi. Fish oil.
I just know a lot of people that chase calories and drop health.
Yeah.
They eat less fruit and vegetables because they're chasing.
Yeah, that's on us to improve their varieties of their food, though.
Yeah.
So then, fish oil, CoQ10, B complex, I think are the ones that I would just be vitamin D in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
That would be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's intricate ones, that need to be for specific people and specific circumstances.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't give those things without doing blood work and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So and then there's lots of other supplements to build muscle, but they don't make you healthy.
Correct.
Building muscle itself doesn't make you that healthy, though, right?
Agreed.
No, that's a spectrum, though. Because as you get older, having the muscle.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you have excessive amounts of muscle mass when you're younger, that's not healthy. But then as you get older, maintaining an amount of muscle actually makes you healthier because it improves your quality of life. The great conundrum.
Yeah.
So I just need to hold on to this forever.
Yeah, but you'll still have a heart attack.
But then I'll get I'll be healthier, right? Because everyone else's quality of life will drop and mine will improve.
Yes.
So I'm going to get healthier as I get older, even though right now I'm considered not very healthy.
Yeah. What do you think about the BMI thing? What's your position on that right now?
I think if you're heavy, it doesn't matter what that mass makes up, that's stressing out your system, and that is going to become a potential problem because it increases your risk of all of those things. And BMI is just a way of assessing risk of said conditions and whatnot. And that's just how insurance companies and all of that assess. Because it's if someone sits next to me and they're 173.5 centimeters and their body fat is 40% and mine's probably now 12, he's at risk still for some things, but the risk overall is still the same.
Yeah.
Because it's the weight, it makes the heart pump, the lungs.
The all-cause mortality is still the same.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's it. So
you have a higher risk of particular things.
This dude can't put his shoes on and probably hasn't seen his dick in forever.
Yeah.
Where I can put my shoes on and, I can
Still
have a
have
look
a
at the
little
package and get upset every day and tell myself it's cold.
And on that note, no.
So, it's pretty cold. It's 30 degrees outside, Jace.
the Top Gear sign out every single time. And on that disappointment.
That's fucking so fitting for us. Hopefully we can steal that and knock it soon.
Yeah, I don't think they're coming for us.
Not yet. All right, let's leave it there. That was good. All right, so as we said, if you're interested in making some serious gains this winter, we have our winter gain guide that you can access on the website. I've laid it out, everything you need, the training, the nutrition, the training splits, there's programs in there, there's fucking absolutely everything. So go in there and get yourself a copy and get into that. As always, like, share, follow. It makes a big difference to getting the message out to other people just like yourself. Give us some feedback, keep the questions coming in. And as always, thank you for watching and listening, and we'll see you next time.